What is going on, you stallions and stallionettes? AK-40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. So unfortunately, it seems like Call of Duty is taking it back to the World War II era. Nobody really wanted this. I sure as hell didn't. I'm pretty sure you don't either. I don't know you personally, but looking into your eyes through this camera, I can tell you didn't want another throwback Call of Duty either. Let's talk about this thing. Alrighty guys, so sharing my screen here. This whole video is based on a leak. However, this is trending right now all over YouTube, all over Reddit, because the gentleman that leaked it, Victor Z, has been extremely reliable in the past. Not just with what the time frame of a Call of Duty game is going to be, but the actual working title, what weapons are going to be in the game, what skins, even how the gunsmith mechanic is going to work, and even features and LTMs such as limited time modes. This guy has called down to the wire in the past for about the last 4 years now. Some really, really consistent callouts. So it is a very, very likely chance that his information is accurate. So he made this tweet here 5 days ago. It's a little hammer, i.e. Sledgehammer Studios, which we already knew was going to be covering this game. I made a video about a week and a half ago covering everything we know to this point. Rumors, leaks, and set in stone stuff for Call of Duty 21, which again, I will reiterate it once again, and probably many more times in the future. Activision Blizzard and all of their subsidiary studios, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Raven, and Sledgehammer, they need to get away from this one COD a year rotation or release cycle. They need to do one every other year or even a COD game every 3 years. Their quality control cannot keep up with it. These games are coming out buggy, glitchy, and most importantly, people are overall dissatisfied. Granted, yes, the last two titles have set records, but that's because there's a loyal fan base behind Call of Duty. It's one of the biggest franchises, so people are going to buy these games even if they're hot, sticky trash on the side of the highway with some guy in an orange jumpsuit scooping them up with his bare hands, then licking his fingers. So, and I'm not going to lie, I do still enjoy playing Call of Duty. I have enjoyed Cold War, playing the zombies with my friends, as well as the campaign is one of the best we've had in a while. But the SBMM makes multiplayer virtually not enjoyable. I still have a good time playing it, but I'm playing sweats all the time, unless I reverse boost or use my trusty modem back here to cheese some geo-fencing lobbies and stuff, which I never really do. I've never reverse boosted. I have tried to target specific servers to get weaker lobbies, and it really didn't seem to do much of anything. By the way, I have a tutorial showing you how to do that on this channel. But nobody really wanted this, and when I made that video a week and a half ago, I even said specifically in the video that this is for sure not what anybody's looking at, is a Black Ops style or a throwback, you know, so either Vietnam, Korea, World War II kind of game. It was going to be more so a gently in the future World War III, so a realistic campaign against like Russia, for example, about 5 to 6 years in the future, or it was going to be a Infinity Ward Modern Warfare reboot. So nobody really saw this coming. Nobody was putting out any news or anything until Victor Z dropped this here tweet because he is so dang reliable. But thinking about it, this actually does make sense why they would do this. So Sledgehammer and all these studios, the majority of their team is working from home due to the pandemic, even though I guess you could say it's slowing down, but that's arguable. The numbers are still all over the place. And they might have a skeleton crew that is working physically in the office in shifts and whatnot, where they're not going to be too many people side by side and whatnot, but they have limited resources right now, so it makes sense that they would take their World War II game that they already made in 2017, reskin and rebrand some of the textures, basically use a lot of the content and a bunch of the content inventory that they already have, and just rebrand it or reskin it. So we're probably going to see a lot of reskinned character models. We're probably going to see a lot of guns with a new paint job that are exactly the same as what we saw in World War II. So if you played World War II 17, this is probably going to be a slightly updated version of that. But, however, they might actually use the Modern Warfare engine, which would make it completely different because that's a different game engine. Would be better graphics, so it'd be like the Modern Warfare series from Infinity Ward. And that might be pretty cool. And don't get me wrong, World War II multiplayer is okay. Like, if you look at World at War, that was like a fan favorite. People still say they'd like to play a remastered version of World at War. But we'll see how they handle the map design and whatnot. Keep in mind that'll also be World War II weapons, so you know a lot of Mosins, Thompson machine guns, M1 Garands, and stuff like that. So, oh man, I mean, It seems like what the community wants, the Call of Duty community, myself included, would be a modern title or just gently in the future. Not some wall running, jetpacking, futuristic stuff in a flying car with George Jetson at your side, but not really sitting in a trench with a can full of dip in your pocket and a freaking M1 Garand in your hand either. Now, this is not the only FPS game coming out in the near future. I made a video about a couple weeks ago going over Battlefield 6 and everything we know about that game, which everything for that game does point to a modern title, modern time frame for the actual campaign. So we'll see how they handle this, but this guy has been really reliable in the past, so this is a very high chance. I would say it's quite likely. I'd say it's probably about 80% that what this guy says comes to fruition. So I just thought I'd put that out there, guys, that this is a thing. Drop in the comment section below your thoughts on this debacle. Are you excited for a World War II game? Do you think it's a big, sticky, gross mess? Make sure you subscribe for future Call of Duty content. Season 2 of Cold War and Warzone is coming out in 4 days, by the way. I made a video explaining everything there is to know about that. If you enjoyed the video, like it. That helps it to get seen by more people. Ticks the YouTube algorithm a little bit. Helps me grow the channel, which I definitely appreciate. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.